Hello guys, Matthew right here, and welcome to this tutorial on how to install and set up Source Filmmaker Reborn, which is part of the recently released DOTA 2 Reborn beta. Now there's a few things I want to go over before we jump in. Number one, on top of the base space requirements for original DOTA, you need an additional 7.1 gigabytes. 2. You're going to require a 64-bit version of Windows. This version of Source Filmmaker will not work on 32-bit. So, first of all, you want to go into Steam, right-click on DOTA 2, then Properties, go over to DLC, and make sure you tick Reborn Beta. Now, you might remember this is 7.1 gigabytes, so it's going to take some time to download depending on your internet connection. Also, it might take 2 or 3 attempts, because that's how many times it took me just to get this installed. But since I already got that installed, we can just move on to the next part. Next up, we need to go to Play. There we go, click on Launch DOTA 2 Reborn Beta Tools. Play. And here we are. Now next we're going to click on Create NT Add-on, and we're going to call this add-on User Mod. You can call this whatever you want, but I'm going to call it User Mod because this is going to be specifically SFM based content I'm going to put into it. This will be where your custom assets will go for Source Filmmaker or Hammer or whatever. So we're just going to call this User Mod. Create. Now once you've created this new mod, you just need to click on Launch DOTA 2 Workshop Tools. This will fire up the Source 2 version of DOTA as well with the Workshop Tools, which is should fire up any now. Now once you're here, we want to click on to this Source Filmmaker icon. So we're going to click on that. And now we have Source Filmmaker loaded. Now you can tell the UI is very similar to that of the original Source Filmmaker. We got the frames per second up to 60 FPS. We got session, and I would put this in User Mod. So anyway, that's how you create and set up Source Filmmaker. Okay, there's a few things I want to quickly go over before we wrap this up. Number one is that this version of Source Filmmaker, as well as having new features, it's also missing some features that might turn some people off. One, it's missing Python scripting. All of it. It doesn't have like an older version of Python script that an older version of Source Filmmaker used. It simply doesn't have it. And also, it does not have material overrider models. Which again might turn off some people, because that, even for me, that's a really handy feature. There is more missing features as well, some interesting cool new features, which I'll leave a link to the wiki in the description right below, as well as the game link if you haven't got it. There's also, and the other issue with this version of Source Filmmaker is, because it's so new, it means that there are a lack of resources, because this version of Source Filmmaker, as well as Source 2, was released two days ago from the recording of this video. So, but like the original Source Filmmaker, over time you'll see more and more resources from people like me who will develop resources for this specific version of SFM. And also, this version of Source Filmmaker only currently supports DOTA 2. So at some point, some people might port the TF2, the HNW TF2 characters, but at the moment we just have to do with DOTA characters. But anyway guys, that covers this tutorial, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.